Hey everybody. Um, I'm out here today, kind of standing in a sort of centralized location, I guess you could say. Um, I'm near the area I was when actually yesterday, and a couple days before when I had gotten um, the one peeking out of the foliage. And anyway, I really want to just come today and talk to you guys about my channel a little bit and what my intentions are with everything. Um, I started this, I didn't start this to be popular, for one thing. I didn't start it to get subscribers or views or be famous or anything like that. Um, but the reason I really did it was to learn a whole lot more about what I'm finding out here because I know I've gotten a lot of new subscribers and a lot of viewers and stuff, and I really do appreciate that. I honestly didn't think I would ever get that. And bugs everywhere. And anyway, um, so for all of you that have come and started watching my channel recently, I live on the property I have with a group or clan of Sasquatch. Um, there's no question that they're here. None at all. I've seen them several times. And I find, structures and evidence of them being here constantly. Um, I've found it through all seasons, so I know they're not migratory. They stay here, and they have good reason to because nobody comes out here, nobody hunts here. I don't allow people out here unless I bring them here. And that's just how it is, and it creates a safe environment for them. And anyway, I really want to ants. I really want to develop a relationship with them. That has been my whole goal pretty much from the beginning. Because I do have such a unique situation out here that I think that's the um, best way for me to utilize what I have. And I want them to know that I don't pose any threat to them. I'm not anybody that's going to harm anything. I don't hunt. I don't like to kill animals. I would if I had to eat, but that's it. And I think that they can pick up on the kind of person you are when you come out and do this kind of stuff. They can sense it because they're much more instinctual beings than we are. Not to say they have more instinct, but they just know how to use theirs to their advantage better than we do. They haven't been corrupted by everything that we have. And anyway, so that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about to get out of the way. Um, I come out here a lot alone. Like I've already been out here for over half an hour before I began recording this, and I just come out here and I speak to them, and I want them to know that I have good intentions. I always tell them I'm a friend, and I identify myself by name every time, and I wave to them and everything. And I know I said in a previous video that you kind of feel dumb doing that, but I do believe it helps. I really do. And I know that they can understand us. Um, that was actually proven to me one time when I was out recording a structure. I was getting pretty close to it, and for a long time they were turning my camera off. Um, and I know that sounds crazy, and it is crazy. There's no doubt that it is a weird thing, but I was one of the biggest skeptics you could find about their abilities. I was never skeptical about their existence, but about the abilities people claimed that they had and all that, I was very skeptical about. And I now realize that that stuff is real. As weird as it is real. Anyway, they would do it when I would get real close to a structure or when I would touch one or something like that. And I I touched a couple of them back when I first began doing this, and I stopped doing that because I want to show them respect. I don't want them to think I'm out here to mess up anything that they've done. And so anyway, I stopped doing that, but I was out recording this structure and I'd gotten pretty close to it, like within at least 7-8 inches of it, and maybe even closer than that, to get a up close view of something, one of the intricacies of it. And when I did that, they actually turned my camera off. And so what it would do, I was using my cell phone, and what it would do is it would come up on the screen and say the camera has unexpectedly stopped or something like that, and to restart the device. And so I would have to reboot the phone each time it happened, and it happened about 3 or 4 times right then, and I got tired of it happening. And so I spoke out loud and I just said, guys, I really want to record what you're doing. I'm only interested in it. I'm not here to mess anything up or to harm you or anything like that. And as soon as I did that, it stopped happening. It was like they understood what I was saying. And I truly believe that they can understand you, if not by language, by thought. So anyway, I just wanted to talk a little bit about that stuff. It doesn't really happen to me much anymore. It happens every now and then, and usually the only time that ever happens now is when I know they're around, like when I can feel them near me. I'll hear noises out in the woods and, relatively close to me. And then I'll go and turn to look at them and stuff like that, and in the direction I heard the noises, and my camera turns off. It's just some really weird thing that they can do. It's one of the many abilities I do believe that they have. But anyway, I wanted to talk to you guys about this and let you know where I'm coming from with it. I'm working on developing a relationship, developing some form of trust with them. That's what I want. I think that is what will get me closer to finding answers to all this than anything else. And I do believe that it will happen. It's just a matter of time, really. It's not a quick process. I've already been working at it for a year, and I do believe I've made progress with it, and I hope to continue to make progress with it. I'm going to turn around in case you guys can see something in the background while I'm doing this. This is kind of a dual purpose video. So if anybody sees anything happening, please let me know if I don't catch it myself. Anyway, so I do believe, though, that they will eventually get comfortable enough and accustomed enough to me to actually show themselves when I come out here. Since I'm the only one that really comes out here and does this, I do believe that they will eventually feel comfortable enough with me to let me get a little closer to them. I'm going to turn this way. I see a little something there. I don't know what it is, but there's a big black spot there. Anyway, I don't know exactly what is going to come of it, but that's what I hope to achieve. I know that another thing I wanted to talk about today is the Bigfoot community. I'm not talking about it as a whole, because there are some really, really nice people that I've gotten to know, and that watch my videos and support me and all that stuff, and I really appreciate everybody that does that. It's extremely motivating to know that there are people out there that believe in what you're doing. And it really helps me to continue doing this, because sometimes it does get crazy and I see some crazy things and have some crazy experiences and get some really weird feelings. And it's not easy per se. But I would like to talk about all these people who watch these videos, but all they want to do is talk about how it's not real. I understand that some people have questions, and this is one way for them to find answers. And I know if you even have a question about it, then you have some sort of belief in it. You're either wanting to prove yourself right or prove yourself wrong, and that's all there is to it. But the thing is, like, I noticed the video I had recently when I caught the head or whatever this was bobbing up and down out of the foliage. A lot of people were like, "There's nothing there," and well, there was clearly something there. Okay, clearly. I don't know of nothing that would move up and down. If there was nothing there, that wouldn't have even occurred. So I don't understand why everyone's watching these, yet all they want to do is criticize the footage that people get. Now, I understand there's hoaxes out there, and people, I guess, get a thrill out of it because that's the only thing that anyone would have to gain from it. You're not going to get rich. You're not going to get famous, and unless you want the kind of fame that some of the well-known hoaxers have had, which is not the stigma I would want associated with me. But anyway, I just don't understand why everyone's so critical about it. Because the thing I did was I didn't even see it happen. I didn't see that until I went back and watched the video that I had made. And I don't understand why people don't want to believe that something was there doing that. I mean, it makes no sense. It's like you want to watch these videos, yet you don't want to believe anything that's in them. If you are dead set on not believing what's happening, then just don't watch them anymore. Go live your life without the curiosity that this subject will bring you. I mean, it doesn't make sense to me. Everyone does. I'm talking about researchers. Every researcher does things differently, I've noticed, and that's one great thing about this subject, is that no one does things the same, and that versatility is what's going to help us get closer to what's really going on. Everyone needs to work together and stop being so critical of everything. Now, I can understand if I were out there, like, bringing you guys pareidolia all the time and watching blobs and things like that and calling it Bigfoot. I don't do that. I don't do that at all, because that's not the way to progress. That's the way to regress from what we've accomplished so far. I don't have any intention on bringing anyone anything except authenticity and what I actually find. That's what I've always done, and that's what I plan to continue to do. But the people who are just so negative about it, like saying, there's nothing there, you're just seeing things and stuff like that. Well, I'm seeing things, and a whole lot of other people are seeing things, and you're the one sitting there saying that there's nothing there. Why is that? It's because you don't want to admit that there is something there. You don't want anyone else to do anything to progress in this subject. And that's just a terrible way to be. It's a terrible way to live your life, period. I mean, because I know if you have that that way about you with something like this, you have it with other aspects of your life also. And that's just not cool. I know that, there's a lot of people out there that are negative, but I just wish everyone would work together. And these people who are out there watching these videos and not believing them, it doesn't make sense. I don't believe everything I see. I don't believe, but if I do see something from a researcher that has brought, nothing but what they find, and they end up getting one on camera, I'm not going to doubt it because I know how it is. Like, if you're bringing someone Bigfoot footage every single day or every week or something like that, that's suspicious. But if you've been doing this for a year, a couple years, or however long, and you end up bringing someone, bringing, the world actually footage one day, I'm going to actually give you the benefit of believing that it is real because you haven't been dishonest with us or anything like that. And that's the kind of mindset I want to keep about it. And I would like other people to have that same mindset because these creatures exist. They do exist. I can tell you that with certainty. I've seen them, I've heard them, I've witnessed what they do. I've been 10 feet away from one running right beside me. I've seen this. I know these things are here. There's no question. And for anyone to doubt that, it doesn't make sense. I use the analogy a lot of like a tiger. Tigers are weird looking creatures. They're orange, black, white, striped. They're huge, massive heads, huge cats. And if we didn't have zoos and television and things like that that have shown everyone in the world a tiger, then the person who came out of the woods saying that there was an orange, black, and white creature walking around out there with massive teeth and all that, they would be called insane because you don't see them, in all places. And the person who did see it, think about that. They would be called crazy. But that creature does exist. We know it exists. And in my opinion, an orange and black striped cat walking around in the woods, 6, 7, 800 pounds, is a lot crazier than a bipedal hairy creature walking around in the woods that's just plain brown and all that. You guys get the gist of it. Get the point I'm trying to make. Everyone needs the benefit of a doubt. And I don't know, it's just crazy how everything is right now with it. And I just really wanted to address that. I know I have talked a whole lot, I feel like anyway. And I'm sorry, but I just wanted to talk about these things. I think it's important. And I think people really need to get back to believing in humanity because as a whole, we have gotten so far out of touch with each other. And I do believe it's because we are so in touch with each other without actually speaking and knowing one another. We know a computer screen these days. And I think that's really gotten us disassociated with what we need. So anyway, I just want everybody to know that the things I do and the things I bring you guys are exactly what I see and what I find. I don't have time to be messing around out in the woods building stuff myself or getting somebody to dress up and go hide in the woods. Seriously, not one of my friends or anybody I know would go out there in this tick-infested forest and crouch down and bob up and down or walk anywhere in a monkey suit or whatever because it's like 85 degrees right now and I'm in shorts and short sleeves and sandals and I am sweating. It's hot. Nobody's going to do that. None of my friends, anyway. So, anyway, I just really wanted to talk to you guys about all this stuff. It's been on my mind lately. And I also want to let everybody know that I truly do appreciate everybody watching and supporting what I'm doing. It really means a lot because I really didn't think I'd have 10 subscribers when I first started this. I mean, honestly, and that's not why I started it. So, but I do appreciate it, and it just means, you know, the more people that do that are the ones who are actually looking for the truth and are gonna find it. Because I have a situation out here that not many researchers have, and I plan to use it to its full potential. Because if you're given something like this, then you don't need to let it waste at all. I mean, it would be a shame. So anyway, I really appreciate everybody watching and listening to my rant about all this. And hopefully we can get back on the right track with the Bigfoot community, because it really needs to get there. There's too much negativity and disbelief and stuff like that, and it does stem from all these who have hoaxed in the past, and it's gotten them nowhere, and it won't get anyone else anywhere either. So I just want everybody to take all that into consideration, and I think things are going to be getting really interesting out here because of I just get the feeling that I've become more accepted by them, and I do believe that they are going to become more responsive to me, and that's what I hope anyway. So, alright, I'm going to end this long rant, and I really appreciate everybody watching, and I mean, it helps me to keep going, and I know it helps all the other researchers who are out there in the woods risking snake bites and Lyme's disease and all that. I know it helps them to keep going too. So we really do appreciate it, guys. Really do. And I do hope that all this will pay off one day. So anyway, thanks everybody for watching. And just remember, I sincerely appreciate it.